Hello, YouTube. What's going on? All right. So, man, how come it like zooms in a little bit when you press record? Hold on. It was like perfect. All right, that's good. All right, so it's a little bit lopsided. All right, well, okay, so oh my god, I thought there was like something black on my tooth. All right, so I don't know why I'm so nervous suddenly, but I was on YouTube and I was like, oh my god, like if I click library, you can make your own videos. So I always forget I'm doing this. Wow, it looks like I have a lot of teeth. All right, so basically, it's just like I was getting ready to go on camera, and then I was like trying to come up with YouTube video ideas on what to do for this video, and I was going through the thought process. I was like, I could talk about this, I could talk about this, and then to be honest, I want to click off and start over so bad. But you know when you get that feeling that it's like wrong? That's how I feel right now. But I totally forgot all the other ideas. But just before I was gonna start, I was like thinking of the topic of people's superstitions. Cause like I was thinking about like what is the hot topic. What is the hot topics today? And I'm pretty sure one of them is like mental illness or whatever amongst people that use social media and stuff. But I haven't dove into that really, but kind of makes me want to take a peek at TikTok because I haven't downloaded the app, but I've only opened it once. But I really do like social media because I like social experiments because I like Survivor. And one of my ideas earlier was like just doing this, like keeping on doing this, like making videos of myself and like getting it out there and then other people watching it and seeing if that has an effect on what I or how or like what I'm thinking about when I rewatch the video again. Kind of like if it has an effect on me or something. But one of my ideas is about superstitions because like I noticed in life that other guys, like males, are very OCD. Like, this is the one thing I noticed about guys, like men, like grown men to like teenage boys. Like, I've noticed guys are always OCD. And what I mean OCD is like everything. Like, they're very clean, like overly clean, and they care about you being clean. They don't want to be around your smelly body, and they're always so they have a certain setup and they have no reasoning behind why they like their stuff the way it is other than they just like it like that. So I noticed that guys are very OCD, but I was thinking about people's superstitions because like sometimes I think OCD stuff is just like people have superstitions and stuff. Like the best example would probably be like when Hispanic baseball players make like the sign of the cross, or I notice white dudes do that too, but like that's like the biggest example of like superstitious behavior before you're about to like do something important like bat or whatever. Yeah, and I just noticed I like taking a sip of something before I go on camera. So yeah, I'm kind of like I have a cold right now. Like I'm kind of sniffly still, but my cough. I mean, and my cough is still here, but like that ill feeling is gone. So like I can smoke, I can like do whatever. But I'm still sniffly and my cough is like intense. So I was like superstitions, like that's mainly like I drink a lot of liquids. Like I like drinking water, I like drinking coffee. It's just like a nervous habit of mine. Is like when I'm nervous or like stressed, I like drinking a lot. Cause like I do this thing, I go like I like clear my throat when the class is so silent. I'm like the only one going like like all the time. And sometimes I catch someone else heard me and they do the same thing and I'm like, cool. You know, I love when people clear their frog in their throat. I think that's like so normal. I feel like some people kind of hold it in public and I'm like, you shouldn't hold in your compulsions, but don't let other people see them. But that one you can't avoid, really, is clearing your throat. So, yeah. I was thinking of superstitions, but I want to jump topics around and like, cause I've been watching other people and I'm like, man, I can make my own content and like blow myself up, you know. So I was like, a few topics I was thinking about is like jealousy. For some reason, like jealousy, I don't like saying envy because I think that's like biblical, kind of like super strong, type of like powerful being is envy, and so I like to be human and just say jealous, you know. So I was thinking about that. It's like black specks on my bed, and then I was thinking about blacktitude and like Muslimality, because like those are the two minorities I think is the strongest, is like black people and like Arbus, because like I don't know why I just do. They just come off like strong, and then like I was just thinking about that, and then like also throw in like white people, and like they have that sort of like the air they like carry themselves with is what I emulate the most from like TV and stuff. And then and like sounding smart and sounding smart, because when Asians do it, it's like kind of like put on, you know, because like they know everyone thinks they're smart, so they're gonna sound a certain way. I think that's very fake. And then what else was I thinking about? I was thinking about like black young entrepreneurship, and then I was thinking about I wasn't really thinking about video games or Survivor. My dog is in the room. I was kind of hoping she would come. Oh, hey Carla. It's my dog. She's kind of doing this right now. Like she has like a bad something on her like skin, and I've been trying to like massage this like natural oil into her body, and she loves it. But yeah, she's a private dog. Every time I go to take a picture, she's always like private, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was thinking about like a lot of the jokes on the internet are like not funny to me, and then like other dudes like laugh hysterically at this notion, and I'm like, I don't think it's funny at all. And I think I'm an insanely funny person because, like, I can make myself laugh, and I think I can make other people laugh. And then, like, I was just thinking about, I like it when people go on video. Hold on. I like pop my ears sometimes when I'm nervous, but I like when other people go on vid and they just kind of like ramble and like talk about anything, and I think that's cool because like what really is the point of doing this, you know what I mean? And I was gonna talk about video games, but I'll try not to just because I get so like excited and into that topic. So I kind of want to talk about kind of like airy, kind of like easy breezy sort of stuff. And my hair looks really nice today. It doesn't look like I'm bald. So So I was hanging on to this one topic earlier that I kind of sort of felt like I could talk about, and it was like I forgot, but it was a bunch of other stuff. It was like stuff that I'm like into. Oh, I remember. It was like being ghetto or something. Because like I kind of sort of feel like I don't want to speak for anyone, but that's like the only thing we have. You know, is like people like us is like the only thing we have is like we're from the hood, you know, like we're from the streets. You know, we're from like around the corner, you know. And like, you know, we kind of have like a different way of talking and like kind of have like a different attitude about stuff and like stuff like that. I've been watching too much America's Next Top Model. Okay, I'm gonna talk about video games. Okay, so right now I'm really into. First of all, I'm doing a group session on Final Fantasy VI PR Pixel Remaster. Okay, and then on my own, I'm doing Atelier, Eska, and Logi, and it's really fun. Okay, so back to the social experiment. So basically, it's just like doing a video and then hoping other people watch it and then watching it back and seeing if it changes my thought process as I'm watching. And so basically, I was talking about like superstitions and stuff, like superstitions and masking your OCD sort of thing. And I joke and say, oh my god, I'm so OCD and anal. And, but when you speak your truth, like, I don't really feel that OCD. I feel very anti-OCD. Like, sometimes I don't wash my hands. Like, just because, like, I don't know, I think this is awkward. Like, when you have compulsions in public, especially when like little kids see you doing something like awkward in public and then they're like, Daddy, why did that person do that? So I don't want any of my kids to see me washing my hands. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just noticed guys or dudes are really OCD about their stuff. They have to have it arranged a certain way. It has to be clean. You know, like in the old days when they would like polish their lighters or something and just kind of like old man stuff like that. And I'm only really like that with my video games because I like to keep it like clean because it's like my collection, you know. And I do that with my house and my room and my body, like. But I think it's normal to keep that stuff clean, but I don't do weird stuff. All right, and then like. I guess another, cause like, okay, so I have topics like hanging right here over my head, but I don't have anything else to like elaborate on besides the topic title, you know. And it's like I was talking about blacktitude and like, did you ever have black friends when you were a kid? Can you prove it? And then it was basically like when I never thought I was black, but when I was younger with my black friends, I would joke and say like, "Oh, I have black blood," or like, "Yeah, I'm black on the inside," and like, "Yeah, I bleed chocolate blood," you know, like that, or like. Or your mama bleeds gravy, you know, like jokes like that. And I think that kind of stuff wouldn't fly now, but for some reason with people my age, I feel like they feel me and they're like, yeah, they used to have like your mama jokes were black, like in borders, and like um I find stuff nowadays kind of odd. Like all the stuff trending right now is a little strange. I don't even have words to say about it, and I'm just gonna try to keep it me in my era. 86, the best year, and um, Muslim alley. Like I don't know. I always saw like I don't know what to call them, to be honest. I always saw like the Arabu kids like at school and stuff, and they always seemed very like proud, like that. So I always admired that. I was like, oh, that's cool, do that. And then, oh, I wanted to talk about like white people's strategy on Survivor, and it's basically just acting as white as you can, like as if you were in a courtroom. And it's basically like this strategy above everything else type of deal, type of strategy. And it's like, I'm gonna act as white as I can because I am white. And, like it's just the way you carry yourself. It's it's sounding smart, and like always knowing what to say, and always, it's like a high school thing, and it's like being popular and like everyone liking you, and how you act in another country, and people even look at the things you look at, like why are you so fixated on the spoon at the dinner table. And then like I just kind of feel like white people always feel as if everyone's looking to them as to what they're gonna do in a given situation, and they're used to that, so they're used to it, and they don't think anything of it. They just kind of carry on themselves as if they would in any other situation, like type of deal. So just like acting normal is like a big deal to me, and not acting weird is a big deal to me. Not like freaking out and stuff, like busting out of your house, like hella big and like making a big scene out of stuff. Like even I touched on it earlier, like the ghetto thing, like acting ghetto is like cool to a certain extent, but you gotta reel it back a little bit just so people don't get scared and like want to call the police, because that's when you've gone too ghetto and you've gone criminal. And then yeah, and then Mexicans is disappeared, and then like I don't know what other race there is, and then yeah, so those are the topics that I kind of want to touch on, like maybe in other videos. And I just wanted to make a video just to update everyone, kind of make it a daily habit sort of thing till I blow up. And then like cuz like I feel really bad with people, cuz like I started out on message boards, and I think as kids we see certain posters who always kind of have this like air about them, this kind of mysterious, and like we all like that sort of speculative type of like mysterious type of like topic, kind of like what are you talking about, like, and you can tell they read in between the lines so well, and they just kind of like blow it up for everyone. So we kind of like want to do stuff like that, like have a mysterious screen name and like post this like big topic. It doesn't matter how many people read it, but you read it, and you liked it, and they can never do that. And then now with social media, it's all about videos now, and those posters who were big in the day are kind of gone because they don't want to show their face. Because the whole thing about being mysterious is like, can you do that with like a face, like type of deal. And then like I feel bad because there's this one person I know who's like, oh, I tried like my best with like YouTube and I could never like get popular and like hiss. And I was like, what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? And then basically they were like, oh, I tried YouTube for a little while and like my videos never were watched by other people and no one commented, no one liked. And I was like, why don't you just keep posting? Because it's fun, That's what I like to do is like, I'm a huge spammer because I love spam, like IRL, like Asians love spam. And like, I love just spamming the topic. And I even have my own private forum where I just spam whatever I want because it's like so funny. Because it's like fun to play games, like message boards is a little bit date, I'll admit. But it's still pretty fun, like just making up a screen name. Like everyone wants to get that perfect screen name of theirs, and I think I have mine. But you never know. But I think I have mine. And I just ramble, do whatever I want, read it back. And then now I kind of want to try doing videos. I like saying vids because my screen name is VidKid. Yeah. I've been doing skincare and stuff. I could have shaved a little closer, but yeah, I think that's just what everyone wants is that sort of like, I'll just say it. And they want that like silent recognition, kind of like they don't want the like, they don't want the comment. They kind of just want that one person to read what they wrote and to be in awe of it, and like they want to feel stalked and stuff. And I'm like, first of all, you are a crazy person because no one wants to be stalked by a stalker. And like, if you do get stalked, you would not like it. It's like that whole celebrity thing, like people want to know what it feels like to have a lot of fans. I don't like saying followers because that sounds kind of stalkery, but I like saying fans. No one says fans anymore. I thought those were the best of the basic screen name back in the day. Is just like Manilow fan, Beatles fan, and it would be perfect if you didn't need to put a 1 after, because I love talking about screen names. If you like numbers, just be like Wicked Witch 1111, or if you like long screen names, just be like randomly selected mushrooms, or Marty the Marcasian Moose, or if you like short screen names, just be like One Blonde or whatever, because like people are so like stupid and they like stupid things and they're grown adults. Or they want the screen name they want that screen name that someone else has. So they like straight up copy it, and it's so cool. I love copying other people's screen names, and I like when my unique idea of a screen name gets copied by someone else too, because I'm like, cool. And then you go through the motions, you get bored, you stop going online, and then you're like, oh, I'm back. I'm back for more abuse and trauma. And then, yeah. So I think that's a good length of a video. I want to talk more just to see what I'll talk about, but 25 minutes is good. Alright, so thank you, YouTube. Villains. Have a good night.